Hi, it's great to spend this time with you. My name is Dr. Joanne Hill Powell, and I am the Senior Director of Special Education Strategy here at Central Reach. I am really excited to spend some time addressing a topic that's so important for special education directors and school leaders like yourself: the important considerations when adopting technological solutions and how to ensure teacher, therapists, and staff buy-in the adoption process. One being addressing the barriers. There are always barriers and obstacles to overcome when adopting new solutions and creating systems level change. So we'll unpack that together. The second is explaining the why. I am sure that you are really thoughtful and mindful of having staff and team buy-in when making changes within your school district or educational setting. And then the third being setting expectations. Everyone thrives when there are clear expectations and an understanding of the intended outcomes. So let's lean in and talk about this a little bit more deeply in the time we have together today. So let's start firstly with addressing the barriers. Listen, change is inevitable, growth is optional. Change management is difficult, and creating systems level change sometimes requires having really difficult conversations. Educators can be reluctant to change, not because they don't want to have better outcomes or be a part of this process, but because in the beginning it can seem to be full of friction. If they are replacing a system that they currently already enjoy or maybe were a part of building, that can add some apprehension. But flipping that upside down and showing that while the change that you are proposing is going to occur, that there's a lot of growth on the other side of it, and how much understanding and thought you have put in to the aim to really relieve them of the challenges that they might be experiencing and are anticipating. Ensuring your teachers who you're caring deeply about for burnout and time management, that the solution you've adopted is really designed to help inevitably make their jobs easier and remove some of the challenges of maybe even the current process. Also, how much you've thought through the outcomes that you are aiming to see as a result of what you've adopted. While you recognize that it might require some more buy-in, training, and understanding initially, a look down the road shows that this is going to drive meaningful outcomes, not only for your staff, but also for your students collectively. The next area is to think about the why. Why, right? Why are we doing this is so important. And getting in front of this and communicating this effectively to your team is really important. Many times I've experienced as a special education software expert how much time special education leaders put into the process of deciding to adopt solutions. You've sat on demos with us. You've had strategic conversations. Many times you've even brought in other members of your staff. Explaining why you are adopting a solution or suite of solutions is so important. Are you aiming to save time for your educators? Are you not able to pinpoint the progress that students are making? Do you want to increase transparency in your communication with families, or just provide a more comprehensive way to collaborate in your school community? Explaining the why will help to go a long way in leaning into the positives of the change. The next natural step is, what can we expect? What will it look like when we've put this solution in place? What is the training process going to be? How long will it take? What is our dedicated rollout plan? And how can I ensure that I'll get the answers and the support that I need along the way? I've seen this done in so many ways, and it certainly should be personalized to your setting. But this looks like being able to get in front of your team and share this new adoption plan, provide a bit of background on the solution or the technology, maybe even short video clips that allow the team that have not yet seen it in a demo experience to get that opportunity to interact and engage and see what that solution will look like at their fingertips. Conversations around what this will look like in the beginning, what this might look like throughout the school year, and what this looks like when the process changes or becomes a little less conventional. These three areas are so core to having a smooth and positive adoption. Number one, address the barriers. Change is inevitable, growth is optional. Number 2, explain the why. Demonstrate the value to your team. You made a really thoughtful and dedicated decision, and making sure that it's clear why you made those decisions and what you intend the outcomes to be can go a very long way. And lastly, setting expectations. What will it look like for your team to be fully engaged in this process, and what you will do as the school leader to continue to provide support along the way. So I hope that this helps. We know that creating systems level change requires really systematic thought, and we're here to support you every step of the way. Thanks for watching.